Hello everyone, it's Vicki here today designing for Bramble Fox, and I'm using perspectives from the November Fox box. You'll see them just here. I have the Good Read with the books. Those are my perspectives, and then I have, I'm going to use a brayer today and some shimmers paints and some gesso. No, that's not gesso, that's texture paste. And I have a stencil as well. So here we go. I'm using this colour which is called Wisteria Lane, and it's an original shimmer paint. It's very, very shimmery and glittery. So it looks really nice on the page. You can't see it very well on here, but it does look really nice. And I'm using my little brayer here, and really I'm just making a mess on the page. It looks messy, but I like to have a bit of a messy watercolory background, so that's all I do. It's very easy, it's quite tidy, mixed media really, as long as you make sure to clean the brayer off afterwards, because you don't want paint stuck on there. That would make a mess and ruin your brayer. So that's what I've done there, and now it dries quite quickly because it's only a thin layer, and I'm going to put some texture paste on, and this is Ranger texture paste. And this stencil is also from Bramble Fox, so I'll link you up in the description below. But it's just lovely little squares, and it just adds a little bit of texture as a pattern, rather than an actual shape. So I like how that happens. So that's it done. It's dry now, and I'm going to start to think about what I'm going to do here. And I've got this paper from Pink Fresh Studio, the Best Day collection, and I want to go with sort of a monotone layout actually. So I'm going to pick out the pinks and purples, just a little bit of blue from here. So I cut out these shapes here, these pieces, and I'm going to arrange them behind the photo. So the blue is the only bit that doesn't fit in with the others, because I'm going to add in some navy blue later. It sort of pulls that across as well. I'm going to cut the flower out of this one because I really like that little flower, and I didn't want to cover it up by using it as a matting piece. In case anyone wonders, the scissors I use are Cutter Bee scissors from EK Success. They're really hard to get hold of now, but that's what they are. I like them for fussy cutting, they work really well. Now, here are some embellishments also from the Pink Fresh Studio, the Best Day collection. And I'm going to just arrange some florals in there because I always have florals. My photo is of my Kindle, and it's just the first page of a book that I'm reading. I don't know if you can see it close enough to see what it is, but it talks about murder. So it's the Thursday Murder Club book. Yeah, it's a good book, but yeah, perhaps I shouldn't have chosen something with murder on it, but it was what I was reading, so it fitted. So there we go. So I've added some embellishments on there. I'm going to pick a couple of things off of this chipboard sheet as well. That one says photo op. I'm just peeling the back off of the chipboard because I don't want to commit to where they're going yet, but that's why I'm doing that. So that says love this, and then this little arrow is the perfect colour, and it just says this with an arrow pointing. And this one says so happy, which I always am when I'm reading. I read every day, so yeah, it's my go-to thing to do. Now these are a Hip Kit Club exclusive puffy sheets. That says happy place. It actually said our happy place, but I cut the our word off so that it just says happy place. And there's a flower there in that. That's also a Hip Kit exclusive packet, as is this. And there's a pair of glasses in here somewhere. I saw them on the back, so that's what I'm digging through specifically for. There we go, pair of glasses. So that's what I wanted. Just go well with the reading theme that I have going on here. Okay, so what am I doing next? I think probably I'm getting to the point where I'm happy with the layout. There we go, I took a photo of it. I'm happy with how it looks, so now I need to start sticking things down. And I took took that photo so that I remember where everything goes, because once I pull it apart, I'll never remember. So I'm just doing these very neatly, just sticking them together in place so that I don't have to move them. So it's just a bit of wet glue there that I'm using, and it sticks them together. And once that's stuck, I know that they can't move apart and they're in the position that I wanted them to be. So now I've just waited for that to dry just for a minute or so, and then I'm going to stick it down, I think. No, I'm going to put some foam onto the back of the photo first. So that's just sticky back foam that I'll put it on there, and then I'll stick the foam to the mat separately. I'm just playing around with a few things. That's my ATG gun, so tape, double-sided tape. I'm just going to stick that to the mat and then stick the mat directly to the page. And I find that double-sided tape sticks well to the mixed media. So my next thing is to make sure that my perspectives are down, and I'm just using glossy accents for this. I sometimes use my wet glue, but just because of the texture underneath, I wanted to just use this one because it's just slightly thicker, and I think it will stick slightly better. It's running out, actually. I need to get some more. It's gone very yellow. I don't know if that's a thing, but mine has gone quite yellow. Okay, so now I'm going to start to put on my embellishments, and I've got my photo that I took earlier as reference here. So I know where everything's going. That's how I'm putting it back on so quickly. Okay, I'm thinking about where to put happy place. That looks nice there. Just putting on all of these little bits and pieces that I had from before. I think I forget to stick down a couple of the pieces, and I actually stick them off camera. Took a bit of the extra white off around those glasses. There was a bit too much at the top for my liking. And I'm going to start to stick things down. I think the flower and the photo op I forget to stick down, and that's why I have to go back to them. There we go. I think we're getting very close to the end now. It's quite a simple, straightforward monochrome layout, which I'm really happy with. And yeah, there's the final version. I hope that you like it and it gives you some inspiration to get messy with a bit of mixed media. The stencils from Bramble Fox are fantastic, so please do check those out. I'll list everything I used below, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. This has been Vicky for Bramble Fox. Until next time, bye bye.